Hi guys, it's markabusi here, and it's Wednesday. Normally we would do a metal song, and I had a metal song picked out, I was ready to go, and then someone commented on a video saying, have you done Ren with the song Hi Ren? No, I haven't. And they said that I was the only reaction channel to have not done a reaction to this song, and I felt a wee bit left out. So I'm gonna do it. I'm just going to stop it straight away to say that is an amazing bit of classical guitar. Looking at him, you would not think that he would be able to play the guitar that well. Or that he would be playing it in that style. I kind of like the juxtaposition between the music that I'm hearing and what I'm currently looking at. The two don't go hand in hand at all. It makes it instantly interesting.
Hi there, Ran. It's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down, you know that. Deep down, you know I'm always in periphery. Ran, on you pleased to see me? It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me. Hi, Ran. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill. And I've been making some progress lately. And I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill.
I think the song's about schizophrenia so far. I want to stop and say, right, firstly, he's singing at the very beginning of that with his wee kind of falsetto thing was absolutely fucking beautiful. So far, he's got two distinct personalities happening with two distinct voices, which is kind of clever, and I'm kind of interested to see how far he's going to push this, how many different voices he's going to have. Yeah, so far, pretty interesting.
Ren, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors are really there to guide you? Been through this a million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect to always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program, rejoice. All your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy. Nah, mate, this time is different, man. Trust me. I feel like things might be falling in place. And my music's been kinda doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great. And when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk, man. Cause when you're with me, it never seems to help. You think that you can amputate me? I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one. Split in two, that makes one. So you see, you gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not leftover dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Where are your Grammys, Ren? Nowhere. Yeah, but my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics or stats. I never write hooks for the radio, they never even play me, so why would I concern myself with that? But my music is really connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And for me that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in. Man, you sound so pretentious. Ren, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself. Trust me. You should be so...
This is genius. Okay, I don't know if it's about schizophrenia or if it's about possibly anxiety or depression, but it seems to be like the two parts of his psyche having a conversation with each other, where I think the calm voice is like him as like him, or like his kind of aspirational side where he's trying to work on himself and he's hopeful about where his music's going and stuff. And I think the other voice might be his anxiety, but that's manifesting in a kind of destructive way. I don't know. I didn't expect there to be as much rap in this as there is, and I haven't really ever done a rap reaction before. So normally I would stop it and talk about, oh, the music's doing this and the music's doing that, and I can't do that in this one. I'm just going based on the lyrics, which is a new thing for me and a new thing for anybody who's been watching the channel.
Lucky having me inside you to guide you, remind you to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it.
Man, it's not like that.
Man, it's just like that. I'm inside you, you twat.
No, it's not, man. You're wrong. When I write, I belong.
Let me break the fourth wall by acknowledging this song.
Ren sits down, has a stroke of genius.
He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with the subconscious. Eminem did it.
Played on guitar.
Plan B did it.
Man, you're not original. You criminal rip-off artist.
That's so cool. I like when bands break the fourth wall. When it's done right, when it's done good, I like it. So for example, right, one of my favourite bands is a band called Cursive. I'll be making a record of the week about them soon. It's gone on Patreon. Feel free to go check it out when it comes out. Back to my point. They've got a song where their entire point of their song is talking about how they've got a new EP coming out, what the record label's been saying about them and what the kind of bands they sound like and stuff. They're just really, like, Cursive are really self-referential, and I really like when bands do that. It's in the same way that, like, the Bandmade fans are constantly coming in and going, oh, here, there's this wee in-joke here, and there's this wee thing here. It's just a little bit extra for the audience to kind of latch on to a wee bit. I'm now a part of that. I've been invited into this. But yeah, that was some, it was just some really good fucking lyric writing.
Pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material.
Ran, mate, we've heard it all before. She sells seashells on the seashore.
Fuck you, I don't need you, I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself, I'm a genius. And I will be great, and I will make waves, and I'll shake up the whole world beneath us.
That's right, speak your truth, your fucking god complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to actually you say it instead of downplay it.
Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus.
Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren.
Well, fucking kill me then, let's fucking have you, Ren.
I'ma do it, watch me prove it. Who are you to doubt my music? Cause I call the shots, I choose if you die. Yeah, I call the shots and so I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you inside.
I'm pausing that again. I'm sorry. Here's why I really like this and I'm kind of relating to this a bit, right? I'm already having this argument in my head, kind of similar to this. I played in a band. We spoke about it before, right? But I played in a band. And I feel like when you're in a band, if you don't believe that your band is the best band, then what the fuck are you doing? But at the same time, if you go around and tell people that you're in the best band, you're an asshole. So in my head, I've like when I was in the band and we were playing and stuff, if people come up and said, "Oh, your band's really good," my automatic reaction was always, "No. Scottish people in particular have got a thing about not being humble, but we really downplay our successes. We don't like people who. We don't like people to succeed." But at the same time, in my head, I'm like, yeah, of course we're fucking good. Like, we've worked really hard on this. Like, it's just one of those things. Like, I get every part of this conversation. Part of him's like, yeah, I've done this thing, and this thing is fucking genius. Because of course he needs to think that, or else you wouldn't have the balls to put it out into the world if you didn't think that. But at the same time, I can totally understand the wee voice inside his head going, no, you're shit. You are shit. I've never heard it put in a song before in a way that's so hard-hittingly honest.
Newsflash! I was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason, beheading all kings. I am sin, with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mephistopheles, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the righteous surrender. When standing in front of my solar eclipse, my name is stitched to your lips. So you see, I won't bow to the will of a mortal, feeble and normal. You wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos, that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of ends. I am you, you are me, I am you, friend. Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as the tide starts turning, just as sure as the night has dawned, just as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in an eye of a storm. I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by many names also. Some people know me as hope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know how I know that I'll prosper? Cause I stand here beside you today. I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake. So coward the man I've become, when I sing from the top of my lungs, that I won't retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspire that me to be strong. And when I am gone I will rise, in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, we're acquainted different sides.
I'm going to take that back, because when he started singing that, I proper got goosebumps there. That was fucking absolutely beautiful. There was something I was going to say, and the singing absolutely fucking took me right out of it. It's kinda acoustic prog, and he's also reminded me quite a lot of, I don't know if you guys will know this artist, but there's a poet called Kay Tempest, and she brought out her first album, I think, is Everybody Down. I think that might be the name of it, or at least that might be the name of the first song on the album. But that entire album is like one big story told across the album, and it's kind of wrapped in the same style as what Ren's doing, but rather than being acoustic, it's more kind of like electronica, and it's a great album. It's a great album. If you haven't listened to it, you should absolutely go and check it out. It's fantastic. But he's kind of reminded me of this, and then he came in with that singing, which was legitimately kind of gorgeous. He's got a really good singing voice, but he uses it quite sparingly. So when it does come in, it just hits that little bit harder.
By many names also. Some people know me as hope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know how I know that I'll prosper? Cause I stand here beside you today. I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake. So coward the man I've become, when I sing from the top of my lungs, that I won't retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspire that me to be strong. And when I am gone I will rise, in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, we're acquainted different sides.
Fuck.
When I was 17 years old, I shouted out into an empty room.
into a blank canvas that I would defeat the forces of evil. And for the next 10 years of my life, I suffered the consequences. With autoimmunity, illness, and psychosis. As I got older, I realized there were no real winners and there were no real losers in psychological warfare. But there were victims and there were students. It wasn't David versus Goliath. It was a pendulum, eternally swaying from the dark to the light. And the more intensely that the light shone, the darker the shadow it cast. It was never really a battle for me to win. It was an eternal dance. And like a dance, the more rigid I became, the harder it got. The more I cursed my clumsy footsteps, the more I struggled. So I got older, and I learned to relax. And I learned to soften, and that dance got easier. It is this eternal dance that separates human beings from angels, from demons, from gods. And I must not forget, we must not forget, that we are human beings.
That was a level of emotional honesty that I was not expecting at the end of that song. What do you say to that? You're dealing with this kind of deep depression. If you push it down and go the opposite route with it, you're not really dealing with the problem, and it's just going to build up and build up in the background. But also, if you revel in it too much, then you don't see any joy. So it is a constant balancing act between the two to try and kind of eke out any happiness in life, which isn't always easy. It's not always easy. I wasn't expecting that to be that deep. And I'm not 100% sure that I have the intellectual capacity to comment on it in a way that adds to the conversation, which is worrying, since that is my job here. I can totally see how people who do stumble upon his music will then find that kind of transformative, because that was incredible. But tell me, guys, what did you think of the song? Did it speak to you? Because for me, it said a lot of stuff that like I've thought about, but not to that extent. Anybody who comes in here has obviously probably heard the song before. So, what was your first reaction? Because I'm kind of a stuttering mess at this point, which is not ideal. But oh, right, okay, that was Ren with the song Hi Ren. Thank you very much, guys, for watching, and I'll see you next time.